Hi, mine fans. Back here again for another episode of Fixing Up Old Mines. I'm your host, Ross, the one-legged miner. And today, I'm back in the one of the old sections of the War Eagle way back in. And I'm working on this ladder here. Last time we built this ladder, hauled it back in here, replaced a non-existent one that goes up here. And it's a two-section ladder, but it really only needs to be a section and a half. I'm going to go up there in a minute. I'm going to cut this second ladder off about halfway up with the new cordless Ryobi I got. And then I'm going to take some scrap wood and tie it into the old ladder. And then we're going to start working our way up towards the next level here, a level that most people have not seen in this mine and a good number of folks never even knew existed. But quite a lot of space up there. Fantastic piece of adventure. And as soon as I get this ladder up and clear the box shaft adjacent that I'm also still working on, we'll be able to start running tours up here. So this is going to be fun, another part of the adventure. So stay tuned and let me get with it. Today our volunteer helper is Linda over here. Say hi, Linda.
Hi there.
That's Linda. She's helping out this week, doing a great job camping on the property and helping me get a lot of stuff done. So I want to say thanks to her and to all the nice people like Jeff who brought out the screws and bits I'm going to be using today, and to all the folks on the last videos who said you need an impact driver, you need to use the special kind of bits with the star heads instead of the screws. You know, I listen to you folks, I do. So I have those things now, and we're going to see how those work and see if we can improve on this a little bit. I thank you for your tips and advice. I always do listen, especially when about 40 of you tell me. So that said, let me switch off here and get to work, and I'll show you the clip as soon as I get it done. All right, now what I did here was I cut off the excess ladder up here, and using some smaller patch boards, I have attached the old ladder to the new ladder, and I've got patch boards on both sides of each one, top, bottom, so it's in there pretty darn solid. Here's me trying to shake it, it's not happening. So this is a very secure ladder now. Yeah, it looks pretty stupid and dodgy, because the ladders didn't want to line up quite right, but it's rock solid now, and there's about half a box of screws in there. And again, for those of you who gave the advice, yeah, the impact wrench, impact driver, and those star-headed screws worked a lot better than the old stuff, so thank you for that. Next, I want to just, since this ladder did move when I was doing this, we're going to go back down to the bottom and re-secure it at the bottom. And after that, we'll be up to that level up there. So this is all coming along and working real good here. Not the best carpentry ever, not quite the Anaconda standards, but it's working and it's solid. All right, so now we got the 4x4 over there, and the wall between the manway and the chute, the ladder. Linda's nice shim. And then I put this board over here and locked it down. So now you can come up, put your butt on the 2x4, put your foot on the butt of this board here, and just kind of walk your way across so you don't have to balance on that pretty much 5-foot long 4x4 with what could be a seriously debilitating drop on either side. This is much safer. I like it a lot more. And I may actually just get another one of these planks if I can find it up here and anchor it over on this other side too, because don't need that ore chute over there anymore, and don't want anybody falling down it. And by anybody, I mean me. So, big smile for Linda. Look at some of the wood overhead here, real nice. And now we're going up here, and at the top, we'll be in the new second level. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's Linda coming up again. Last thing we did was took this old rope and this beautiful old period rope hook on there, and ran it back down the shaft to be a handhold coming up the busted vertical ladder that leads up to this point. Future trips up, I'm going to replace that ladder. I just took one of the steps that's already broken so I can measure and make new ones, probably at a 2x4. And then we're going to replace this rope with a little more modern one, a little more trustworthy. It's a pretty good rope, but I don't know how old it is. And frankly, I want that hook on the end because that is really cool. But now we're up here on the level above, so looking around here, got the big ore pass over behind me, And it's one of the only ore passes I've seen here that comes down on a nice grade, like it'd be perfect for sliding down, and then it hits down here and suddenly goes vertical. So all these ore passes are not safe to slide down. We do with a lot of them up here, but not that one, and probably not other ones. So always a good tip, if you don't know how the ore shaft or the ore chute runs, don't slide down it. That one's a fatal fall. So let me stand up here and walk around a little bit behind us down here. Just go. Oh, look at that. Got a little wire spool thing here. Dynamite box. All the old timber I could probably ever use for anything. Yeah, okay, it does go through. Ideal. Looks like they just threw all their old junk wood back in here back in the day. So this level, such as it is, isn't really a level in the usual sense of a drift. It's all big stoping all the way up there with various walkways here and there. So there's that wood again. Oh, that looks interesting. What is that? Pipe fitting. Awesome. Beautiful old timber work up here. And y'all remember my arch nemesis, the box shaft that I was cleaning out, a few weeks ago. There it is right there. So we may take the box shaft back down, just like the shaft to come up needs a little work. There's a boulder up top of it that I'm really not fond of, and still got to finish cleaning it out. But, this is the next upper level of the War Eagle. About 100 feet above the 690. Well, that's a nice notched pillar over there. Look at that one. There's a cable running across these for a while. All right. That is the remains of the box shaft. And of course, we've got another ore pass right next to it that really kind of complicates what I'm trying to do here. The shaft being over there. And got some rock fall here that's brought down a lot of stuff. But that's the next step, is finish fleshing out that box shaft. And then we're going to have two solid ways up and down out of here. And I got a third way behind me I'm going to be working on. So this area is going to be wide open as soon as I can make it a little safer. This is what I live for. This stuff is beautiful. Up at the top of the box shaft now on the other side. Like you can see the box shaft ladder here. That's the one down there trying to get it all cleaned out. That will also take us back down to the 690 level, but a lot of dirt debris in there. And only two ways to get to it right now, and both are kind of janky. But we are finding some nice artifacts up here. Found a scaling bar back over there. A couple nice pieces of drill steel over here that still have the bit on them. There. One over here. And eventually these things are going to be taken down and put in the museum section down below once they get that properly secure. Because this is stuff that people need to see. This explains exactly how it was done and what our miners worked with. So that being the case, just nice big ore pass, because there is a level section up there. It's got rail on it where the cars run, and it looks like all the ore just got dumped down here and then thrown down the pass. So we'll carry on, but the camera's going back in my pocket because this area is kind of treacherous. Found a ladder here. This is a perfect ladder right here. A little narrow, but rock solid. So I may take that back down the path we came up. Of course, we've got dynamite boxes all over the place here. This is like a dynamite box graveyard in here. Fortunately, there's no dynamite in them. But we've got both the cardboard ones back here. There remains some of the old wood ones over here. Let's see what that says. Ouch. Old bridge is what it says. 40% strength. Atlas powder. Wilmington, Delaware. Wow. I didn't think anything good come out of Wilmington, Delaware. Or Delaware in general, but I'm wrong. Atlas powder dynamite. Look at this stuff. Yeah, this whole area is just one big stope with smooth spots where the rocks ran and a place where we can step and low overhead. So, I've been in here a few times. Not too many, but some real nice shimming on top of these timbers up here. A little bit of fall, not too bad. Yeah, all right. Let's go see what we can find over there. I mean, Linda, she's probably got found some cooler stuff than I have. Ah, look at that. There's one. Hi, Mr. Dynamite. Not in the best of shape. Still not what I'm going to consider safe, though, or even safe-ish. So we do have dynamite down here. Careful. Let's go see what's up there. I know. All right, now we're in another drift here. A drift I've been in a few times before. So I found some 18 gauge rail here. Walls are starting to show just a bit of discoloration from the main shaft fire up ahead. Lake Columbia, War Eagle was also desecrated by idiots at some time. Sardines, anyone? Nice little ore car sitting here inside, minding his own business, not bothering anybody. Doesn't have the base, but it's otherwise complete. Look that way. Yeah. There's a couple of different ways you can go here. I want to take it the straight ahead way first. So I know where I'm going, just can't remember how to get there. Besides, this area is cool to walk through. You can see again where the fire heat was starting to bake the sap out of the wood here. So nothing burned in this area, but the temperatures were definitely up. Some pipe coupling sitting there, minding its own business. Air and water pipes still running alongside the track. This is another area that hasn't seen a whole lot of visitation, so not a lot of vandalism and litter. Another big old stope off to the side. Again, Watch your step to the right here. And we got a pass with ventilation tubing going up from here. So let's see if I can get over here. I can get a look up. So that, oh, look at that. A ladder. I wonder where that goes. Ooh. I think I remember this now. Okay, because there's a rope there. So, yeah, okay, I know where that goes. Yeah, good. Okay. Thought I was going to find something new. That's not new, but it's still cool. Go up that way far enough, you come on the top of the mountain. Secret hidden bat entrance. Some grizzlies covered by some boards. And one of these boards is real stupid to step on. It's that one. Yeah, don't step on the middle one. Yeah, as much as stepping on the middle, just be careful with it. Old air door. And one of my favorite cars here, another still marked on the side. Anaconda Copper Company, Butte, Montana. And it's got everything but the wheels. So this is what I'm going to get axles and wheels for and have it back on this track in short order so people can see it and push it. Another piece of drill steel hanging over here. Again, the looters never got here. Nobody spirited this one off to Canada for a creepy little private museum of stolen stuff. So just... Come down the track this way just for a little bit. And here we have the entrance into the main shaft. This is the original Warrigal shaft. The main one that goes all the way to the top comes out by the western ore chute. Bottoms out back in the 690 down there. Again, it was burned. All the wood's gone. Got some fall. The wooden station that was here is gone. The rails are all warped. The pipes are warped. But the shaft itself is still intact. So a long-term plan is running a ladder at least up from 690 to here and maybe to other levels further up the shaft there. I know they're up there. So I'd like to have this thing laddered all the way up so people could get all the way in and out the top. And frankly, one of these days when the Jenga cribbing falls apart, this may be the only way in and out of this section. So here's a gate for an ore cart. Walk down past this little piece of dynamite box here. Come back here and sit on the ore cart while Linda comes down and takes a look. So that neat little ladder that I found about 10 minutes back, probably do us well, dragged up in here and dropped down into that shaft. And that would give us definite access to the shaft from this level and vice versa. Real nice breeze hit me from around here now. And yeah, check this out. Okay, so we are in we call this the 500 level. Anaconda call this 500 level. So. Stuff. and fat. Miner's Lamp Carbide right there. Nice carbide can. Of course, they couldn't leave me any carbide. And miss more junk. And not an uncommon thing. They had stuff they want to get rid of instead of going all the trouble hauling it out. They just take it into these old dead-end passages and dump it all back in there. Here's a hitch bar for some of the old ore carts when they were moving on my motor. Here's another old drift that they backfilled. More awesome woodwork here. And a day box. Got another box shaft over here, but it's not laddered. And so I put a note in there that said, hey, I said don't open this box. Whatever. See the order on the top here. Down and down and down we go. Look at that. Where it stops, nobody knows. So we got a nice breeze coming through here. Makes me feel good about being in here. A little bit of a rock fall here. Whatever kind of rock that was, it just shattered all over the place. Come down from right up there. Another ore car over here. Broken off piece of drill steel. And there's some more I left around here. Yeah, there's one, there's a couple over here. This is an area that I am familiar with. Yeah, that means something. And this area back here is some lovely square set timber back in here that I'm in awe of. It's not the best square set you'll ever see, but it's the best square set in this mine. Another dynamite box graveyard over here. More looking up into the square set. hard to get up into it. There we go. That's the image I wanted, right there. Yeah, nobody does this kind of structural support anymore. That's... Yeah. Yeah.